Oh yes, it really happened. Firstly, let me clearly and easily explain what I mean by privileges. Privileges in this context was stuff that one was allowed to do at a certain level. Stuff you are allowed to wear according to your level. So it's stuff that are allowed to do, stuff that you're allowed to wear, how to wear them, actually. For example, it was a 30-year privilege to wear a blazer with one button off. Crazy, right? Trust me, it really was a privilege we enjoyed and embraced. Another one would be that it was a 40-year privilege to wear your blazer with all the buttons off. Like both the buttons off on your blazer. That was a 40-year privilege. And it was nice. It was nice. You actually looked cool with both your buttons off on your blazer. And that was a 40-year privilege. And take note, these are just examples on top of my head. Yet there were so many. There were just so many of these privileges according to which level you were at. Whether you were 30, 40, 50, or 60, second year. Right? On that note, my name is Jalo Thompson. Umkhwenyana wenye muhle njalo. Qili. Uyezumakoti. So where I come from, there is 6 years of high school. From first year, which we called the first years we called them new boys. Alright? All the way to 6th years. So there would be the 6th years would be the seniors of the seniors. They'll be at the top, at the pinnacle, if you know what I mean. New boys, on the other hand, never had any privileges to speak of. They were not even allowed to walk anywhere. How crazy is that? Imagine being in a boarding school and you're not even allowed to walk anywhere. You just keep on running. The only place where you actually like walk is maybe when you're inside your dorm. But anywhere else, you're just supposed to run. And maybe around the classroom that you can walk. But anyway, besides those places, you were just supposed to run. How crazy is that? Crazy, 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 crazy. So the privileges got better and a bit exciting as one jumped to the next year. You know, when you jump from being a first year, then you go to a second year, then the privileges actually got better and a bit exciting. Things started to ease up, and then obviously the 60s enjoyed everything. I'm pretty sure you get the picture now. So new boys, nothing, no privilege at all to speak of. Things got better as you jumped on to the next year, and obviously when you're now a 60, you're the pinnacle. You enjoy all the privileges. That was the nicest time. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a flu. Anyway, let's get to the story of how our privileges got stripped off. We were 40s when this happened. Unless you forget, 40s are part of the seniors group. It's like the bottom level of seniorship or seniordom, if ever those terms exist in the English language. But I'm sure you get it. Right? So if I recall very well, very, very well, it all started when one of the cops, aka prefects, wanted to punish us for something and we bluntly refused. Like we said no. And we protested the punishment. We had to protest against that punishment. The reason why we thought and all agreed we did not deserve to be punished was because we felt disrespected by that particular cop. Trust me, we were just being stubborn and rebellious that day. That was all about it. And the rebellious mindset was influenced by the fact that this cop, this particular cop, had only come to the school as a fifth year. He did not know, or neither did he experience the sufferings of being a new boy up until one gets to the level of being a sixth year, even worse, a cop. What I just mentioned now is very, very, very important. It's very important. And for us, our argument was he did not even earn the privileges that he was now enjoying. And on top of it all, have the guts to punish us, right? Yet we had been at the school for 4 years, and for him, only 2 years. So if you calculate the years, who is actually the senior here? Who's got more experience at the school here? Even though he was older than us and he was a cop, all that stuff, right? For us, he absolutely had no right to stand before us and actually dare punish us. Yeah, ne? I used the us term a lot in that sentence. Yeah. I don't like that. But anyway, let's move on. So we definitely felt disrespected, right? Then word got to the other cops. Word got to the other cops. Those that were regarded as real and proper seniors, that we also regarded as real and proper seniors. Yeah. That's when our problem started now. That's when everything went. That's when my problem started. So now, so when the other cops got hold of this incident, they felt disrespected by us because to them we were still juniors, and the fact that we disregarded one of them simply meant that we had done so to every cop. Disrespecting one cop simply means that you've disrespected all the cops. That's what it meant. And to make matters worse, when we got confronted by those other cops concerning the issue at hand, we continued being stubborn, disrespectful, and rebellious. Like our attitude never changed, actually. It never changed. Eh? Our case was that we were not being treated fairly, right? The treatment we got still felt like we were juniors of some sort, yet we had 3 levels below us. See, we're feeling ourselves, we are now fourth years. We've got like third years, second years, and first years below us. We're also seniors of some sort. We should, be treated in a certain way. We should feel like seniors as well. Yet the people we were disrespecting are actually our seniors as well. So, there was some pride, there was some ego that was kicking in there. And whoever had the power to do whatever to whom could exercise it. And in our case, we were at a disadvantage. Because now, this is what happened. So the head of house was not having it. He was just not having it. The head of house. Yeah, he was just not having it. So our privileges got stripped off. Our privileges as fourth years got stripped off. What it meant was we were no longer viewed as fourth years anymore on that particular day or moment. This is not a small issue. Being stripped of your privileges is not a small issue. We felt it. But anyway, Fox, I'll leave it here, right? And then on the next one, I'll explain what happened afterwards. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and let's grow the channel together. Ciao.